All right, Netflix update here on the 18th. I don't know if I've ever done a Netflix video, but they have earnings on Tuesday or Wednesday, so let's just go over the chart. I think that it's pretty obvious what this was: 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get in here, and this is 1 up here, 2. You can see it right here. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and 5, 1, 2. Then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So in my opinion, let's actually double check and make sure that this fifth wave is about the same length as this first wave. It could go higher, but let's zoom in here a little bit farther on this. I think that this is likely already started a wave 4. If I'm wrong, then this would go to new highs. But let's actually use our trusty parallel lines here and get an idea of if this is finished or not. I would say it's finished. So I think it's in the same wave 4 as everything else. So I have this as wave 3 right here. So everything else, if you watch my videos, I think that we're getting ready to start a big wave 4. And if that's the case, let's see where Netflix should fall to. So Netflix should fall. Well, I guess technically it already hit the midpoint of this parallel line, but I expect everything else to fall. So now let's zoom in here and just look at what's going on this wave. So this to me looks like a 5-wave move, but it also could be ABC. Let's see here. I think it's 5 waves. And I think that this third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave, it's probably already finished, to be honest. Because you get this move right here. It does come all the way down here, and you get like a small ending right here, but the parallel line crosses right here. As long as this is longer than the first wave, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go ahead and say that more than likely, this first wave, or this fifth wave is finished. But we'll go ahead and do 2 counts here. We'll do 2 counts. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 down here. And let's see how far we want this to retrace. Based on what happened with the second wave. The second wave was very shallow, so I would be expecting a deeper retrace for the fourth wave. And right now, it's only at halfway between the 0.23 and no retrace at all. So we're at about the 0.12 retrace. Honestly, I would expect a retrace back to the 0.23 fib. So that kind of tells you where I'm standing on Netflix here going into earnings. But let's see where the 1.61 fib is of this. Down here to 756. The more I look at this, the more I think that this is probably a fourth wave. And it's probably going to come down here farther after earnings. So basically, Could go a lot of different ways, but I do not think this is going to hit new highs anytime soon. I think it's likely we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the expected move here at 800 up to 920 from where it's at now. One of those is going to hit. Based on this, there is a supply zone here at 872 to 886. If it comes back up into that before earnings, I'd be shorting it because then it's probably going to come back down here to 800 bucks. Again, the 0.23 fib is all the way down here, and you have a gap down here at 705. The 1.61 fib, let's see where that's at, of 700. Very, very close to 720 or to 702, 705. So maybe this comes a little bit lower than that. Maybe it comes all the way down here to like 790. And another thing you can look at is the next demand zone is here at 763 to 747. So if it really wanted to get out of control, it could come all the way down here after earnings, bounce, and then come down here to 700 bucks. But based on what I see from Elliot Wave, I would say 700 bucks should hit. And then from there, I'd probably expect it to start going higher. That'd be a pretty big move lower. Yeah, from what I see right now, I think that wave 3 is finished. We're in a wave 4. It's already hit the midpoint here. But I would expect it probably to at least come down to here, 764. But just as likely come down here to 700 for that last gap fill down here. That's probably where I'm looking for wave 4 to end, somewhere down here. And then it's going to go all the way up to I don't know about that high. That might be too high, but it's going to make a fifth wave and make a new high, probably somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500 to complete the overall fifth wave. So, yeah, $68 expected move by the 24th from where it's at right now. So you're looking at 790 or like 928. If I'm wrong and it goes higher, then you have a gap here at 922 as well. So if it's into this daily supply zone, though, into earnings between 872 and 885, it's a short, in my opinion. Because going into supply, it should come out of supply. That means down. But again, earnings is, you could go either way, I guess. Earnings is kind of a move that doesn't really take into account this as much, but I would lean down either way. Even if it goes to 920, I would expect another wave down, probably to at least like 800 bucks. So that kind of sums up what I think about Netflix. We're in a wave 4 here, similar to what I said on coin. If you watched the coin video yesterday, I went over coin, said it was in a wave 4, probably going lower. Mara probably going lower, and we'll see what happens. But that's what it looks like on a lot of these stocks. Tesla also in a wave 4, probably about to start its C wave. They're all about to start their C waves, in my opinion. So let me know what you think in the comments. That's it for this video. Good luck on earnings. I'd probably lean towards puts, but the IV is going to be high. So for me, I'll probably just sit this one out. Maybe buy the dip if we come down here to 700 bucks, 800 bucks. I'd buy the dip potentially because you could maybe make 50% from there. That's it for this update. Have a good weekend. Talk to you soon.